Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to day three of Fluid Chronicles. Everyone is doing well. Happy Friday. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I am live on YouTube for video content and on the podcast. So for listeners later, you can tap into either. So again, welcome to Fluid Chronicles Day 3. This is my Florida journey. Today I found a new space. So I'm outside. There are trucks passing. It's sounding a little loud suddenly. It's pretty so I thought that this would work. It's a peaceful spot and I've been doing some writing. Here's my books. I like these books that have sayings on them. If you can see that. It says, strong women make waves. Strong women make waves. So it encourages me to write. It's a reminder to me, sparks reflection and thoughts when I'm writing. So I was out here doing some free writing and writing down some ideas and thoughts and some that may be shared. But however, this is day three of Fluid Chronicles of my Florida journey. And so I'm sitting on the back enclosed porch in this area in a comfortable chair with my laptop out here. And I'm giving you a visual of the setting. So I feel a slight breeze. It's a nice warm day, 80 plus degrees. So the leaves are blowing very suddenly. There's a smell of fresh cut grass. Curator came and cut the grass around the house this morning. And so that's the presence and the energy and the environment in which I'm basking in. My meditation music is playing in the background. I got a full drink of some mulled ginger ale. I just had some cinnamon applesauce, so I took the regular applesauce and sprinkled some cinnamon in it. So you can buy cinnamon applesauce in the store while I mix mine to control the amount of cinnamon in my applesauce. And so that was refreshing. It was cold out of the fridge, so that was a nice, refreshing treat. So let's get started. Again, happy Friday. Happy to be at this point of the end of one week, of an end of another weekend going into a weekend. Let us start with some deep breaths, giving recognition of being given a new day. So we'll inhale and exhale a few times. So please do it with me. Let us inhale gratitude and peace of mind, and exhale distractions. Inhale joy and abundance, and exhale unforgiveness, ill thoughts, and weight of others. Let us inhale goodness and wholeness, and exhale blockage and negative energy. Take a deep sigh and let anything that's floating around within you that doesn't belong, and visually imagine it releasing from you, and feel the lightness and the freeness of that being removed, and just goodness and wholeness remaining. Peace, joy, abundance, flowing freely within you and out of you, that your presence may be light and not heavy, that you may be a welcoming presence to others. So I'd like to start with gratitude as well. So my gratitude share for today is today I am grateful for a calm Friday, an end to a busy week of adjustments, and the start of a weekend of newness. The start of my church's 90th convocation, holy convocation, happening this weekend. So those are the three things that I'm sharing that I'm grateful for. And for anyone that's wondering what a holy convocation is, so in definition, it's a summoned assembly of members, a time set apart for the body of believers coming together. It's biblical. And so, from the Bible dictionary, the meaning is a meeting of religious character as distinguished from congregation, which was more general, dealing with political and legal matters. Hence, it is called an holy convocation. Such convocations were the Sabbaths. So you can find the details on that in Leviticus chapter 23, verses 2 and chapter 3. And then the Passover, you can find in Exodus chapter 12, verses 16, and Leviticus 23, verse 7, and Leviticus 23, verse 8, and Numbers 28, verse 25. And the Holy Pentecost. Pentecost is talked about in Leviticus 23, 21. So chapter 23, verse 21. Then you have the Feast of Triumphs, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24, and Numbers 29, verse 1. You have the Feast of Weeks, talked about in Numbers chapter 28, verse 26, and the Feast of Tabernacles in Leviticus chapter 23, verses 35, and Leviticus 23, verse 36. The Great Fast, the annual Day of Atonement, was the Holy Convocation, found in Leviticus 23 and 27 and Numbers 29 and 7. And that information is coming from the Bible Dictionary. So from King James Bible Dictionary, it says it's a calling together and assembly. 7 days stated in Exodus chapter 12, verses 15 to 16 says, and this is the King James Version, 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation. And in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, only may be done for you, or done of you. So if you're like me, King James Version is not always that clear or that plain. It's the primary version of the Bible, King James Version. For me, my favorites, I tend to go towards Amplified, the NIRV, which is the New International Reader's Version, or I'll go to the Message. So I'm going to share it in the Message Bible. Let me share it in the NIV first. So Exodus chapter 12, verses 15 to 16 in the New International Reader's Version. That's reading abbreviated NIRV on the Bible app. And it says, for 7 days, eat bread made without yeast. On the first day, remove the yeast from your homes. For the next 7 days, anyone who eats anything with yeast in it must be separated from Israel. On the first and seventh days, come together for a sacred assembly. Do not work at all on these days. The only thing you are allowed to do is prepare food for everyone to eat. So that's the NIRV version. And I'm going to also share the message version, which says, this will be a Memorial Day for you. We will celebrate it as a festival to God down through the generations. A fixed festival celebration to be observed always. You will eat unraised bread, matzah, for 7 days. On the first day, get rid of all yeast from your houses. Anyone who eats anything with yeast from the first day to the seventh day will be cut off from Israel. The first and the seventh days are set aside as holy. Do no work on those days. Only what you have to do for meals, each person can do that. So I share that just to give you an inside view of Holy Convocation. As I shared, I'm thankful that this is our 90th. So it is an assembly of individuals coming together. So it's my churches from all different states. It's really loud out there. I hope that you can still hear me. I don't want to stop and start it again. So I thought I would just give a definition and a clear understanding of the Holy Convocation and what it is and where it comes from. So it is biblical. So it's instruction from God to do this. And so my church, the church that I'm a part of, has been doing this for 90 years. So they've been in existence and fellowshipping with one another. Have a congregation, and this is our 90th year. Not 90 years old, so I haven't been there all 90 years, but I've been there a good more than a quarter, more than a quarter of the time. And so I'm excited for our time to assemble together because of the season we're in. We are not doing it in present, but we are current and keeping up with the times, and so we're able to do it virtually, to come together virtually. I will also post the information for it, so anyone that's interested in being a part or sharing or coming to one of the sessions or services that we have this weekend, you're welcome to come. So I will post that on my Facebook page so that you can get the links to attend that. So that's all about that. You know, I can go down a rabbit hole with stuff. So I'm going to pause on that there. As I said, I'll post that information for you to get. So I'm excited and I'm sharing my excitement. This is my Fluid Chronicles. And so I said it, some days I'll bring just written stuff prepared, what fell on my heart and my mind that morning, or sometimes it'll be raw and it'll be current, present, what I'm experiencing now journey in these days. So I'm experiencing this busy traffic passing, and I've invited you all to come along with me on this journey. And so I'm experiencing the traffic passing by and some loud vehicles and some people passing, blasting music. And so you're getting to experience that with me as well. Laughter is good for the soul, good like a medicine. Let us be lighthearted and joyous, not rigid and overly structured. Sometimes we have to take a pause, press the pause button, as I talked about yesterday. Peace moments, those are pause moments, moment for peace. just to be still, even if it's just for a moment or 5 moments. Looking at a big giant wasp that just flew past the screen. Again, in the moment, fluid. You're on this journey with me. Woo, that was huge. So, for today's Fluid Chronicle share, I share today, I hope that it would tickle you as much as it did me. And let me say that I have permission to share this. My mom gave me permission to share because she liked the way I retold what happened. At least she did last night as I shared it with a friend on the phone. So, picture this. This happened last night. Picture this. I am sitting in the living room where I recorded yesterday and came live before you. So at that desk, um, and I'm on the computer working on some stuff, creating ideas, recording some information. That's what I was doing. And my mom is sitting in the kitchen at the table, and she has her grandpad. So the grandpad is a tablet about this size, and it has a stand that it sits on, and I program the music in there, and she has pictures, and so the family sends pictures to her, so it's set up to where the pictures will scroll, and she can look at them at any time she wants. And it has music, it has various types of music, various genres of music, and it has articles, so things that she's interested in, like gardening and travel, just to get this is all for visual purposes and for insight. So she has all of this on there, so she can click and read any updated articles. So it updates daily, reference articles, ideas or material on those topics that she likes. And then music, all the genres. So she had the music playing. She was listening to music, changing from genre to genre. She had sat outside for a couple of hours on the front porch, taking in the air and the scenery of people passing, cars, what you're experiencing with me now. She likes to sit outside and take it in. So she sat out there for a couple of hours with her music playing. Then she came in, she moved to the kitchen, gave me something to eat, so she ate it. So she's listening to music and she decides she wants to watch a movie. So she can watch movies on there as well. We usually pull up YouTube, so from the internet. So she has internet on there. She can go click on the icon and go into YouTube and watch movies. But my mom, reference, 85 years old, stubborn, set in her ways, um, likes to do things in her own time, in her own way, and likes it to be her idea. So you can say it, and the answer is no. And if she says the same thing, then it's yes. So don't tell her what to do, basically. All right, that's my mom, just to give you a glimpse. So she's there, she's watching it, and I'm hearing all of this back to the happening. I said, Mom, what's happening? What's going on over there? She said, Oh, this thing is getting my nerves. These people, I'm tired of them. I'm like, People? Whoa, whoa, what's happening? What people? Who are you talking to? These people keep interrupting me, and I'm tired of it. I'm telling them about themselves. So I said, okay, this is not a call from the living room to the kitchen kind of conversation. And sometimes that frustrates her too when you asking her, what is she doing? Because she's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm an adult. So I get up and I go in the kitchen and I'm like, what's happening? And I'm trying to observe survey what I'm seeing. And I recognize that she has the search bar open. So she has a search bar open. So this means she's either on the search bar for the tablet itself or the search bar of the internet. And when I go to lean in to see, she moves my hand, like, get out of the way. I'm going to let these people have it. She's typing away into the search bar. So I said, oh, wow, Mom. So what people? These people keep interrupting with all these pop ups, keep interrupting everything I'm doing. I said, pop ups? No, she didn't say pop ups. That's my word. She said, these people keep interrupting these things, come taking over the screen. So I said, okay, pop ups. So things that pop up, their advertisements, commercials, and yes, sometimes that interrupts it, but you can't speak to those people. They're not really speaking directly to you. So sometimes I have to remind her. This might be a conversation that I have every day or several times within the day. So again, reference 85. And she was like, well, I don't want it on here. I said, well, some of those things we don't have control over. It's the way it's set up. I said, but okay, well, what's happening? I'm telling these people about themselves. I'm tired of this. So I look in the search bar, and she's literally typing in the search bar. You cannot do this to me. I'm a senior and I'm supposed to have access to these things on my tablet. This is my tablet and I should be able to access this without you interrupting me. I'm tired. So I'm reading all this has been typed into the search bar. And I chuckle and I start laughing. And she looks over at me and she looks back and she continues hitting the keys on the tablet to continue typing. I said, Mom, that's not going to anyone. You're typing in the search bar. See the word, the big old word search. You're doing a search. Well, they need to know about themselves. I said, you're searching within the tablet because now I realize she's not even on the internet. She's on the tablet search, which means it would be searching information that's stored within the tablet, within the grandpad. So, of course, it's not responding to her request or what she's asking in this search bar. So, I get her to understand that. I know I'm telling the long version. I get her to understand by showing her and get her to let me touch it. And she starts laughing. She was like, well, why is this happening? How do I get back? I just watched the movie and why can't I get back there? And I show her and I'm reading what's there. And it just was hilarious to me. So I hope it was funny to you to imagine those long sentences being typed into a search bar. The screen, the letters are on the screen of the tablet. So she's typing on the screen and she is typing away and talking out and as she's typing it, saying what she's typing. So that was hilarious to me. Long story short, after it's been long, is I showed her by backing out of all of the things that she had. We saw that she had chosen the option to play the music in the background. So I showed her how she had to press that, but she said she did not. I did not press that. I didn't do that. Okay, but the music was set to play in the background of whatever she does. Meaning she go on the internet, if she goes to read an article, that the music will continue playing in the background. So we took that feature off. We stopped the music and went to the internet and then showed her how to get to the movie. And she had a good laugh. I showed her where it was on the YouTube and she was called Comfortable and Enjoyed an Old Classic Movie. That is the story. That is my share for today. My mom will keep you rolling, make you laugh or make you cry. She got a sharp tongue. She has a sharp tongue. She lashes out randomly. But we had a good laugh about this last night. And she said she liked how I told the story as I laughed sharing it. And she said you could tell a story anytime. Write it down, put it in the book. So everybody was making a joke of it. So I thought I'd share that today. So thank you for listening. I hope you got at least a little chuckle out of that. If you can just picture my mom, little 85-year-old, feisty woman, and feisty sometimes. But gotta love her, gotta love her, gotta love her, gotta love her. Thankful that she's here with us, that I can be here with her. At this time, due to the COVID, we were separated for a while. As I shared, we split the season, and so she's been at home more months than scheduled. And so now I'm here to be with her and to help continue to make her days better, make her days lighter any way that I can. That's what I'm here for. And when she forgets something, to remind her or just let it go and just move on to the next thing. So it teaches me patience. It challenges me daily. Many times in the day, she challenges me, but it's all good because we have her with us living, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I wish you an awesome rest of your Friday and an awesome weekend. I will share the information that I mentioned earlier and tap in. Look out for the writers on Queen Irene's Writers Corner on Facebook. I'm on podcast, so you can listen in on Anchor, Cast, on several of them. So you pretty much can find me on find the podcast on any of the podcasts. I'm there. So I look forward to seeing you. I will be before you briefly tomorrow as we are in our Holy Convocation weekend. So I probably will do it early and keep it moving. So until next time, one love. Bless up.